students, how are you? Today we are going to carry on explaining Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, okay? We're going to read pages 21 and 22. Prepare your book, your pen, and let's start. Can you remember the end of the last part that we explained last time? Yes, when Helena and Hermia were angry with each other, okay? Because Helena thought that Hermia, Demetrius, and Lysander planned to make a fool of her, okay? That's why she was angry. And Hermia was angry too because she thought about Lysander and Demetrius who loved her once. Now they love Helena, okay? So Apiran told the bug that he had made a great mistake, okay? And the bug told him that was a mistake. I didn't do it on purpose, okay? Let's start reading this part and let's see what will happen in this part, okay? You heard, said Apiran, that Demetrius and Lysander have gone to look for a place to fight in. I command you to fill the night with cloud and mist. Mist means fog, okay? And to lead these quarreling lovers so far from one another in the dark that they will not be able to find each other. This means that Apiran asked Buck to go and get Demetrius away from Lysander by making by filling the night with cloud and mist. Okay, mist, as I told you, fog, the bulb, in order not to see each other. Do this until they are so tired they can go no further. And when you find they are asleep, drop the juice of this other flower into Lysander's eyes. When he wakes, he will forget his new love for Helena and return to his old love for Hermia. And then the two fair ladies will each be happy with the man she loves. Okay, so here Apiran asked Buck to use the juice from the other flower, okay, that spoiled the spell اللي بتفسد التعويذة اللي عملوها, okay, and put some on Lysander's eyelids in order to forget his love for Helena and remember his love for Hermia, okay, and they will think everything that has passed has been an ugly dream. Do this quickly, Puck, and I will go and see what sweet love my Titania has found. Okay, let's see what will Apiran do with Titania. Titania was still sleeping, and Apiran saw a farm worker near her. Farm worker يعني فلاح, farmer, okay, who had lost his way in the wood, تايه, and was also asleep. This fool, Apiran said, this fool shall be my Titania's true love. And put in an ass head. Ass means donkey, okay? Donkey's head, ass head, over the country man's. So here in this part, Apiran found the farm worker sleeping. So he put an ass head over his own head. He made it fit him as well as if it had grown on his own shoulders. This means that he made this head fit him as if it was his real head, okay? Though Apiran fixed the ass's head on very gently, it woke the man, and then the man woke up, okay? He got up, not knowing what Apiran had done to him. He didn't know that Apiran changed his head with an ass head, okay? And went towards the resting place where the fairy queen was sleeping. Of course, he didn't know that it was a resting place for the fairy queen. Okay, he just lost his way in the wood and he tried to get out of the wood. Okay? What happened about when Titania woke up? When Titania woke up, she saw the farm worker with an ass head and said, "Ah, what beautiful creature is this?" Uh-oh. Here Titania saw the man or the farm worker with an ass head, and she saw him as a beautiful creature, okay? Because she was under the power of the spell. Okay, as she opened her eyes, and the juice of the little purple flower began to take effect. It means began to work. Okay? Are you as wise as you are beautiful? So here we have a question. Okay? The first question, what was the effect? What was the effect of juice from the purple flower on Titania? Huh? Who can tell me? Yes, exactly. Bravo. When Titania woke up, she opened her eyes, and the farm worker was with an ass head was the first one which Titania saw. So she fell in love with him. Okay? And she saw him as a beautiful creature. Here we have another question. Comment. Ah, what a beautiful creature this is. Is this? Type. In this part, we are going to write the introduction. This extract is taken from a play entitled A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. These words were said by Titania to, we can say to herself or to the man or the farm worker with an ass head, okay, when she saw him when she woke up, because she was under the power of the spell, okay? So Titania fell in love with that man when she saw him and thought that he was beautiful. Okay? Okay, let's go on reading. Well, madam, so Titania here asked the man, "Are you as wise as you are beautiful?" As wise means wise, Hakim, okay? As you are beautiful. What did the man say? The man said, "Well, madam," said the foolish creature with the ass's head, "if I have wisdom enough to find my way out of this wood, I have enough to serve my purpose." This means that if I was wise, okay, I would find my way out of that wood. يعني كنت هلاقي طريقة أروح أخرج من الwood ديت, okay? Do not desire to go out of the wood, said the lovesick queen, okay? "I love you. I am a spirit of no common kind. Come with me, and I will give you fairies to serve you." So here Titania offered the farm worker to go with her, okay? And she would give him some fairies to serve him. She then called 4 of her fairies, whose names were Peace, Blossom, Cobweb, Moth, and Mustard Seed. Okay? Those are her servants' fairies. What did she ask them to do? Let's see. Okay? Look after this sweet gentleman. So she asked her fairies to look after the gentleman. That gentleman refers to the farm worker with an ass head. Go with him on his walks and play in his sight and feed him with fruit. Okay, so she asked her fairies to look after the farm worker, to go with him on his walks and amuse him يسلوه يعني, okay, and feed him with fruit. And then she asked the farm worker to sit with her. "Come, sit with me," she said to him, "and let me play with your pretty hairy cheeks, my beautiful ass, and kiss your lovely large ears, my gentle joy." So here Titania saw the man beautiful, okay? And she told him that she wanted to play with his hairy cheeks, his cheeks that were full of hair, okay? And kiss his long ears because he was a donkey, an ass, okay? Where is Peace Blossom? Said the ass-head fool. This means, said the farm worker, not paying much attention to the fairy queen's love. So the farm worker didn't care about Titania's love for him. But the most important thing for him was, but very proud of his new servants. He was very proud of his new servants, okay? So he started to ask the servants or the fairies to do him some things, okay? Here, sir, said the little Peace Blossom. Scratch my head. What the meaning of scratch? Scratch means to rub. Scratch my head, said he. Where is Cobweb? Here, sir, said Cobweb. Good, Mr. Cobweb. Please bring me some fruit. Where is Master Seed? Here, sir, said Master Seed. What is your wish? Nothing good, Master Seed, okay? But to help Mr. Peace Blossom to scratch. Scratch, as I told you before, means rub. I must have my hair cut, Mr. Master Seed, as I think I am extremely hairy about the face, okay? So here the farm worker asked first Peace Blossom to scratch his head, and then he asked Mr. Cobweb, or the fairy that called Cobweb, to bring him some fruit. And then he asked Master Seed to scratch his head with Peace Blossom, okay? And he told them that he needed to cut his hair because he saw that his hair was long. Of course, he didn't know that he became a donkey, or his head became an ass head. My sweet love, let's see بقى the queen, the fairy queen Titania. My sweet love, what will you have to eat? I have a fairy who can bring you some fresh nuts. Okay, so she told him that she could ask any fairy to bring him some fresh nuts. I would rather have a handful of dried grass. Uh-oh. So the man with an ass's head would eat a handful of dried grass. هياكل برسيم. Okay, like the donkey. Okay? So here we have a question. I would rather have a handful of dried grass. This extract is taken from a play entitled A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. These words were said by the farm worker with an ass head to Titania. When Titania asked him, or told him that she could ask any fairy to bring him some nuts, okay? But he told her that he preferred to have a handful of dried grass. He didn't know why he wanted to eat dried grass, but he wanted that. He didn't know that he became a man with an ass head, okay? So, this is the man. Said the man who with his ass head had developed an ass head taste. Yes, of course he had an ass head, so he would like to have an ass food, okay? Ass food. But let none of your people trouble me now, because I would like to sleep. So the man felt tired and decided to sleep. What did the fairy queen said? Sleep then, and I will hold you in my arms. Oh, how I love you! How I love you! When the fairy king saw the creature sleeping in the arms of the queen of Titania, he showed himself to her and complained that she was showing kindness to an ass. So when Operon saw the man or the farm worker sleeping in her arms, he showed himself to her and complained that she showed kindness to an ass, or she loved an ass. This she had to agree to, as the fool was at that moment sleeping in her arms with his ass head crowned by her with flowers. When Oberon had laughed at her for some time, he again demanded the boy, okay? And she ashamed of being found by her lord with her new favorite, did not dare to refuse him. So here, Oberon showed himself to Titania and laughed at her, and he asked her to give him the boy. And because she was ashamed, she gave him the boy. Okay, here we have a question, okay? Number 4, why did Titania give the boy to Oberon? Underline the answer with me. When Oberon had laughed at her for some time, he again demanded the boy, and she, ashamed of being found by her lord with her new favorite, did not dare to refuse him. So she was ashamed when Oberon saw her in love with a man with an ass head. Okay? That's why she gave him the boy. So this is the answer of question number 4. Now your home assignment. You are going to answer these questions and write the answers in your copybook. Okay? And I'm going to see them inshallah next time. See you inshallah next time with my best wishes. Mrs. Wala Lashin. Bye bye.